Well, well, well. You thought we forgot about Treasure, but you're wrong, my friend. The leaders in life performing K-pop at the moment, in our opinion.
Yes.
We wanted to give them the time and the day and the space of the time. So here we are. Let's have a look at this whole fucking thing. See, why can't everyone be like that?
That's cool.
Why can't everyone be like that?
That's actually really cool.
That really pisses me off. Good on Treasure though. It's so easy
I love
though
these guys.
for them to like be an outlier because they're the only ones that do it like that.
I ain't here for the rules. I'm here for the impact.
Yeah, hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Ain't no one can be saved. Ain't nobody ever gonna forget my name.
Why can't we have this? Why is this so difficult to find? Those boys are singing their ass off, man.
They are. They're rapping. They're
rapping and they're singing, and
Yes,
they have some ad libs in the back. That's fine. And sometimes they're a little bit flat in the vocals.
And
that's
good.
fine. That's real. It's gonna happen.
True. That's
no
true.
Fucking
You know
perfect.
those K-pop encore moments in Mnet that everybody go like, "Oh my God, that was the worst singing I've ever heard."
That's what your favorite
probably
idols
what they
sound like.
live. By the way, these guys are doing such a good job.
Also, they're singing the fucking chorus of a song. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's true. It's not an empty chorus.
No, and also it's like sometimes the chorus isn't empty, but the K-pop group just
like,
focuses on the album.
You sing it.
No, focuses on the choreography.
dance,
Sorry,
yeah.
so and then back at it, and the fucking aux chord is doing whatever the fuck. Bro, I can do that in my car. And it's so obvious when they're singing and when they're not, like.
I love this group, my
The
guys.
most K-pop group, in my opinion, boy group at the moment that has preserved its Korean pop sound. Yes, Korean pop comes from US pop, by the way. The only reason why the fucking YG Entertainments of the world, SM Entertainments of the world, JYP Entertainments of the world were founded, were under the constructs of US pop, of course. But the sound of K-pop was very different to US pop, especially in groups. Very, very different to the NSYNCs, to the Backstreet Boys, and stuff like that. Sometimes they looked similar in the way the product was packaged, but the sound was very different. Twice TTs. There's no shit sounding like that from any girl group in the West. Fucking Treasure's Da 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 Dee, or fucking in any song from Treasure. There's nothing like that sounds like that in the West. That was what the fucking Venom thing was about. It's like, yeah, of course, there's the influences from everything. K-pop originated from US pop and from R&B, from Afro-American shit, as people call it. It's like, whatever, that's true. But like the reason why it was so different, first, the language. That was a fucking big deal, right? That it's all fucking Korean. And second, it had Korean producers and Korean vocalists and Korean. So I think Treasure are the only ones that, they do hip hop. But it's like Korean hip hop.
Yeah, it's K-hip hop, and it's sort of like that. That's also like an underground sort of genre in the climate of the industry. But I think they do it really well.
They do K-pop, K-pop. I love this shit.
Oh yeah!
And their energy, bro. The energy. And shit. can hear the crowd singing. What
I
the
know,
fuck?
it's so cool.
And they don't sound messy.
No.
Because
not
they
at
could
all.
sound messy, but they're not messy.
So excited.
Wow. I really hope we don't get cooked with copyright here because I want to show you everything. I still think they're somewhat mismanaged though.
I think so too, but I've been on this bandwagon for a
while,
while, and I'm actually quite glad that they're getting the attention from the world that they sort of deserve, because these sort of like live performances that are so hype can sometimes be really
Messy.
and just you know, a lackluster of nothing.
Yeah.
You know, but this is actually pretty good. Nice. Good use of that track. I love this track. And they're singing,
Yeah, good on them,
goddamn!
good
Like
on
they're
them.
actually doing the parts that are hard.
Good on them. Good on them.
I love Treasure.
I really like that mentality of them being able to
Yes.
look. We obviously in some moments they do have the track on. I think what I really like is the fact that even in the moments in which they do split, because there are specific moments in which they do split, it's like a 90-10 split. It's so apparent. It's like 80-20 split. It's so apparent that they're using it for backup. Some of the members are doing their hardcore, choreography.
And they're also using it to fill out sonic
space because they don't have a live band, because you are in a somewhat precarious scenario.
Yep.
So
It's good use of that.
utilizing the tools is not a problem. That's why we've never had an issue with like, you can split in specific moments. It can be utilized in specific moments. My problem is when you're splitting so the rule of thumb is you can never split on favor of the track. That should never be allowed. Like, and then when you start to go 60-40 towards your mic, I start to smell bullshit here, because it means you're hiding. What I like about the boys is that if there is a split going on sometimes, because in some specific phrases it's very obvious that it comes on, they're doing it like at 80-20.
So the track is basically just filling out sonic space and creating the like a backup.
Well, as if they had backup singers.
And not for them to actually hide behind the track or to let it do its work and them
Because
just
it's so
focus on dancing or
because it's
performing.
so obvious, the gain difference, the differentiator when they do come on the mic and they talk and they sing, it's so obvious. Oh, they're coming through. He's fucking singing at the moment. And you can never tell that, for example, in the Meowth performance. You can never tell that in the Eyelid performance. And that's what's so immensely disappointing, because they take me for an idiot. Like, if I know you're using the tool and I have a fucking problem with it, then I can judge you based on the tool. I didn't like, for example, in that specific moment, they had the chorus and they fucking let a lot of the chorus be empty, just use the track, and then in specific moments they come on. That's fine. I know they're deeper in the set, so whatever. But it's sort of accepted in that, in the industry, in that aspect. But they are trying always, which I really like about Treasure, is they never sound messy. They're always singing live.
And they're not hiding behind the track.
And they're showing you what they can do. Like, none of the products in the studio and none of the product that you get sold live, there's a discrepancy. Yeah, there's no disparity. There's no discrepancy. So it's like money well spent. And also, the boys really give you your money's worth, which I think is the most important part. He's outstanding.
He's incredible.
That kid is outstanding.
Yeah,
bro.
he really is. Nice, well done.
So in the difficult part, the split dropped for him to actually go do the fucking thing that people like you for. You know, I like that mentality. That's not if labels and obviously Kcon, and there's always the aspect of like image protection and they are essentially a living stock. So I get that part. But if you're confident enough on your idol's training, if you're confident enough on who your idols are, they do this. Split the track. Nothing. They're doing the hardest part.
Yeah.
That was completely raw by the kid.
He actually has a harmony layer.
Yeah.
Which even if he wanted to hide behind the track, he
can't.
couldn't.
It
Because
would be
the
so empty.
harmony was what would be singing.
Yeah.
Gonna let me go, yeah. That's a heart attack. Don't stop right there.
They have a really good discography too.
They
What
do.
the fuck?
They really do.
See, so that was fully split.
Yeah, I got the danger.
But that wasn't.
That wasn't.
And you can hear it. So, guys, I would say Treasure pretty good. Also, they're good. They're a good show overall. Love these guys.
Nice. Well,
Heart attack.
there's a lot of good shows in K-pop. That's the thing. There's a lot of good showings in K-pop, like the dancing, the attitude.
Performance and the production of the show.
There's very good of those. It's just I can never just focus on that if I know you're fucking deceiving me in the vocals, because you like have a mic and you have a fucking mic here and stuff. So that's the big problem. But energy's never been a problem in K-pop. There's only been a very few groups and very few members that has pestered them all throughout their career. But that's very rare. Very rare when there's like a bad choreography in K-pop. Very rare when there's like a bad attitude in K-pop.
I agree.
The problem in K-pop is, unfortunately, the training that the idols get given vocally, it's subpar in comparison to the training they get given in dance.
I agree.
You know, but Treasure is not one of those.
No, pretty
Also,
awesome.
funnily enough, this is a fun fact for all of you. YG has the cheapest training budget out of all the big four.
Yeah, well, look at that.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous.
That's crazy. They make the most bank.
Yeah, part of the reason why their idols make a lot more money than
yeah.
a lot of the other labels is because the debt that they incur in those first 3 years and during the training that they pay off in the first 3 years, it isn't 4 billion won. You know, it's less. It's way less. I think it's like in the hundreds of millions. In
Nice.
comparison to
to the big label,
like-
the rest of
yeah,
the
because
labels.
G-Friend, for example, they posted theirs for their label,
Yeah.
and it was something like fucking couple of billion.
They never made it back.
Yeah, they
They
never did.
paid it back.
2 p.m. or 2 a.m. I can't remember which one it was. It might have
For
been
JYP.
yeah, it might have been 2 a.m. I think it's like 4.1 billion in their training budget. All of this stuff, obviously, after a while, you get
Obviously
access
comes
to all this
out.
data.
So imagine what it's like now.
He never made any fucking money in those first. I think the first 5 years or the first couple of years, because I think they disbanded after like 5 years.
2 p.m.
A.m.
2 a.m.
Do you remember 2 a.m.?
Yeah, I thought that
Oh.
was a girl group, but
So it must be 2 p.m. then. 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 a.m. is the boy band. 2 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 a.m.
2 p.m. was also one.
Yeah. That's where J-Pop
J Park used to be.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was Jingwon who came out and sort of revealed his earnings and stuff. That story had been going viral now, but the training budget wasn't really released up until not too long ago. So wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah, wild. But shout out Treasure, and they're
I
making
love
money.
that.
So.
Yeah, I love that.